olóyìnbó lò tó sọ wípé performing art ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú dance theatre art comedy àwọn Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní àṣà ẹ̀bá dákúndábọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàṣà wa lárugẹ àṣà tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ijó ìlú àríyá ẹ̀fẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bọ́ọ̀lọ̀jọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàṣà wa lárugẹ.
ọ̀rọ̀ tasọ ṣóní effect ìyẹn ló má ta àtolówó àtòtòṣì gbogbo wọn ló ń sọ́fà ẹni ṣiṣẹ́ kó tó rówó ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ kó tó rówó tó bá rí tọ́wọ́ kí n dáná àwọn ènìyàn á jẹ níbẹ̀ wọ́n ló láhùn wọ́n ló láwọ́ wọ́n á rí òwe nípa wẹ́rẹ̀ ń dé I go shit anywhere.
My name is Nta Ch10 Filler. Loosely, it means the crown has claimed it. Crown, it means reality. It means you must be at the top of the tree. It gives a kind of, a destination. This is what I want to be like, even if I'm not there yet, At the beginning, it was just theater purely for me, just a form of, expression. But eventually, I had access to the music of Fela, Bob Marley. I saw what Ogunde did with his art, and I realized that art has its role in the society. And fortunately or unfortunately for me, I found myself in an environment where you cannot afford to practice art just for the sake of art. Your art must be relevant to your society. It must say something. So I'm in a mood where today, I'm in a downfall tomorrow, I'm walking on the streets some other day. So I find things going on, I hear complaints, I hear what makes people happy, I hear what, touches the heart of people, and all of these things inform the kind of work I want to do. So basically, my society writes my script for me. So the core and the content of whatever I say is from what goes on around me. If I had not gone into the arts, I'm sorry for my society. I'm sorry for my society because I'm a very, very angry young man. I see a lot of injustice around me. I wake up, sleep every day, and I see that happening. But thank God that there is this avenue that God has given all of us to, express ourselves. So anytime I look at these guys, I look at them like, this is a beautiful life going on here. This life can't just go like that. But they need to find an opportunity because I tell you, Bariga is one of the 9 blighted areas. It's a catchment area for anything. We are angry, we are hungry, and when you are hungry, nothing will come into the head again. I don't want to imagine what these guys and young girls would have become if they're not doing what we're doing now.
I'm once known as a troublemaker on these streets.
It has improved my thinking. As in, right now I'm really focused. If I want to do something, before I used to have this kind of mind that can you do it? Are you going to do it? Is it this? Is this how you do it or something? But right now, if I say I want to do something, I go for it straight, and that's Crown Trip. It has really helped me.
I decided to say that with my group, I'm just going to look for people within my neighborhood who understand, who feel the same kind of pain I feel, who understand where I'm coming from. You can't discuss power failure with somebody who has never experienced it. You can't discuss water scarcity with somebody who has never experienced it. You can't discuss hunger with somebody who has never been hungry. It's easier for me to flow with them. But that's not to say I'm straight-jacketed, because I've worked at home and abroad, and I've worked with people where after a few hours of rehearsals, we have to stop and go for coffee and like that. And I'm like, I've not started anything and people are already exhausted,
Let's do the dance again. I think what we can do is break it down into segments. So let's do the dance first of all.
Set a PhD. Nine the warriors. Say pull him down or pull her down. One dog bites and all dogs bite. And one man fails and all men say they know they do well. We know they do well. If we can blame them, then we blame ourselves.
We're diamond mines, and somebody has to drill and get to the core and bring it out. There's something beautiful about every one of us. So it's that beauty within them that I see, and I try to pull out. And they also bring out my own beauty too. They make me feel loved and feel, yeah, we have our fights all the time. We quarrel about getting things done. It's not easy trying to refocus a set of human beings, saying that this is what you have to do with your life. And you don't really need to teach anybody what to do with their life. It's just saying that, listen, you've got a terrific voice, you've got youth on your side, you've got your age, you are young, and we can pump this energy into something creative, because art is going to take us all to places.
country have changed me as positively, because there are some kind of places I've been that I didn't even expect in my life that I could be there as an individual. Because I've shaken hands with Wole Soyinka, as in, imagine me, a Bariga boy.
It makes me think for the best for the tomorrow. I would probably be an activist.
I think we've lost potential armed robbers and prostitutes, and we've gained, you know, productive artists. I think that's what we've been able to do with the arts around here.
It helped my creativity and flexibility. I'm very noisy, I know, but when it got to country, I use my noisy attitude to create things that people appreciate.
I like to describe myself as a performance artist. I just see these pictures slipping out of their bodies.
Everybody they find utopia, then forget Ethiopia. I said everybody they find solution. So now what did them do? They come from United Nations. United Nations come get belly.
I've never seen it as sculpting until I heard it, you know, and I said, okay, that was nice, you know. You know, a dancer sculpting without using my scalpel. I mean, that's beautiful.
Talk lie no be lie. Now waiting we see now in with the talk.
Lie no be lie. Now waiting we see now in with the talk. Lie no be lie. Now waiting we see now in with the talk.
Well, success is a relative term, you know. If success means having what I want anytime I need it, I'm not successful. If success means driving a very good car and living in a very posh mansion, I'm not successful. But if success means getting what I want, which is satisfaction, doing what I love doing, I'm successful. If success means, you know, changing my own life and the life of people around me, being influential positively in my environment, then I'm highly successful. One of my friends, he has this T-shirt, and I love it. I love the T-shirt anytime I see it on him. What is written is, "Art saved my life." You know, yeah.
Welcome, Julius, the genius.
If I need to trace my journey into comedy and how I started, I would say that it begins from my Pekinhood days.
Shape properly. There are times when, you know, during childbirth, you go to push. The Pekin go not come and see, but they go back. Wait.
I realized that I had a innate ability to be funny.
Different work do. I ain't worry man say now we man the work now they are the shop or you book kola work shop.
When I finished school eventually and came to stay in Lagos, it seemed as if I was practically begging the movie marketers and producers to give me roles to act in video film industry, which was just fledgling at that time.
Pascal and Ken Legan.
I said to myself, no, if I continue begging these people to put me in roles, which means I'm equally begging for the stipend that they'll pay me in return, and how do I make a living? No, I think I need to do something else.
Walk plenty, listen to this, show that work, come on, show me your work. Everybody show your handwork. Plenty day, everybody show your handwork. Plenty day.
The idea of a combo, the idea of music comedy is the kind of music that people can dance to and laugh, listen to and laugh, watch the video and laugh. I mean, we live in a society where we have so much stress, pains, frustration.
Honorable, honorable.
That's the only thing that helps people, laughter.
But I told him a couple of months back that in Nigeria, since Buhari set the pace, if you do not have a B in your name, you can never rule or lead this country. Check from Buhari. Buhari, after Buhari, who? Babangida, B.D.D.L. After Babangida, B.D.D.L. No, Abiola said I don't, B.D. I said no, then Shona.
The way I have built my brand, Julius Agu, is such that I can't be pigeonholed into a particular strata or category of audience. I appeal to every stratum.
Some women, now body order they take to locate their husbands in a club or in a, no, seriously, in a gathering or party. Honey, let's go together. No, go, I'll spot you when I come, I'll spot you. Once their husband goes, they will get there. He's not here. It's not that way, we must stop. Oh, honey, I've seen you.
This year, August, will be the 4th edition in London. I see it, especially for Nigerians and Africans in diaspora, I see Crack Your Ribs as my own way of contributing, because I see it as my self-ambassadorial role and also telling Africans in diaspora that there are windows of opportunities back home.
Back again, you can remember some of your Nigerians unite. Unite so we can be together we shall. He got born again too. First as a Muslim. When you don't favor him, repent. Come open church for a house.
Laugh for Christ's Sake is basically an evening of gospel rhythms and jokes.
Fellow countrymen and women, listen to this important message. God don't bless us as a nation. So whether you're from the east, the west, the north, the south, south-south-east, south-south-south, south-north, south-south-central, or even middle belt. After all, belt must be in the middle.
I tell my colleagues that it's not just about, okay, yes, I'm funny, I'm a comedian, I make people laugh. Have you been able to make a change? Have you been able to pass that message that can actually help also in rebranding this country?
Let us come together, celebrate UNITY.
Maya, Maya, way.
The international media hasn't been fair on us. I mean, we have to celebrate ourselves.
I say nobody, nobody. I say nobody,
Nobody can beat me, name.
I say nobody,
Nobody can beat me.
How many of the ministries in this country understand that, okay, yes, change, we need that. We need to actually devote a percentage of our budget towards laundering this image. It's not all about talking. I travel at times, I get to the airport, and then I look behind me, Nigerians, fellow Nigerians that just came down from the airplane with me, they have their passports, green passport, tucked in a wallet to conceal the color. Someone asks you, where are you from? Africa. What part? I'm Africa, forget it. They are scared to even mention where they're from because they have, soaked the image of the country in drugs, in poto. So that's exactly what my point. Whether I like it or not, entertainment is one of the major tools towards laundering this image, the image of this country. And that's what we as entertainers have been doing.
Maya way. Nigerian people, Maya way. Okay, to Lamwe. Maya way. Nigerian people, Maya way.
Span is a place where you can grow and develop your talents, your dream.
Span has helped me to know dance in the professional way.
Span educates.
Span is art for change.
It's love.
It was in 2003 where I was sitting in a Bible study with a lady that hears the voice of God, and she came to me and she said, "Sarah, do you dance?" And I said, yes, but I used to dance when I was a child. I did about 15 years of ballet, but that's it, and I stopped. So she went ahead and told me, no, there's something more. when I received the vision of SPAN, I had no idea. I didn't know one Nigerian. I didn't know anyone. And I was quite fearful of starting something that God has asked me to do, because He didn't put me in my home country. He put me in Nigeria. So it was difficult for me to go out there and say, oh, okay, I want to build a place for you. So I just prayed.
Previously, we didn't have places where we could, have an opportunity or a place where we can express our God-given talent. But SPAN is a place where you can get to do that and not only express or become a better you, but also use your gifts to change lives, to have a positive impact on our community and our society at large. And I think that is very important for us all.
SPAN is an organization that gathers dance companies, theater companies, media houses, graphic design houses together under the performing arts to be able to bring a message to our families in our community and develop them and give them opportunities. If we have a place that is professional enough, international artists, ballet companies, theater companies can come to Nigeria and know that there is a place where they can exchange together and vice versa, and there is a school where they can develop and also present their own work, so they can have a sort of homogeneity, yet with differences.
SPAN, to me, basically is like a bigger version of what I run, which is Sons of Liberty. So what I basically do in Sons of Liberty is using what a whole lot of youths love, which is hip-hop, to minister to a whole lot of people. And SPAN is actually like a wider version of SOL. So they do dance, drama, and not just dance, but international dance, professional dance. So I just want to tap into that and probably, make me better and a whole lot of other people.
The message in the garden came as two ways: to bring a very different lady, Andrea Hengi, and also bring different community groups from different dance groups in Nigeria, and just create the stories out of the workshops that we took. And it was just a spectacular story of people who are looking for water, and I felt and I found the right water, which is the water of God. And they honored me to do it in my garden. I believe that today there are a lot of aspects of the performing arts that is very entertaining, not really deep, and is also clustered into a community. Now what SPAN will do is will bridge the gap between different societies and different community of artists. So when they come together, they can fuse their art and create life-changing stories. Let's say you have a rich family who want to have their children taking ballet. Now those children are living in a very safe atmosphere, and so they are paying a fee, but they don't know the other side of the life of a child that doesn't have parents or is been living in an underserved area where there is drug addiction and prostitution. So imagine if SPAN creates an avenue for that child who is living in a safe haven to come into a place where he meets that other child, and then they come together, and this is what happens in SPAN.
Like, we use it to reach out to people, to the motherless babies and people that are in need. We show them love through dance and through the performing arts in general.
SPAN uses a percentage of the dance classes to sustain not only the instructor, but also to go and do community services and outreaches.
Hands together. Hands together. 1, 2, 3. Listen to the music.
It took me a while before I got emotionally dry, because every time I went there I started crying. So it was very hard for me, very interesting. So I started going there first. Child Development Center is a center where there is special need children. And these children range from the age of 4 to the age of 27. And a lot of these children have autisms or are very far behind. They don't even talk. So to be able to use music and dance as a means to reach out to them was for me a great experience, and it's something that we are doing every year, and we will never stop, and we're doing it for free. And I'm even trying to build some of those young adults to become teachers themselves, so that they can feel value, that they're not only staying in an environment, that they also can feel independent. I've noticed being part of the artistic world in the last 3 years, there's a lot of competition. Sometimes there's a lot of strife for money. Who's going to be the best, who's going to be selected. There is also anger, because it's a gift that you have, but because it's not as well respected as other professions, then the anger comes out. Sometimes they want to give up. So maybe this place, SPAN, is a place where we welcome and say, don't give up. Explore, discover, nurture your gift, specialize it, refine it. Every time I see a dance, every time I see people gathering together, even when I see an argument among teachers or some of the artists, and I see a gallery or a painting, it comes back to me. It's a flow of energy and emotion that says, that is why you are here, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Performing àti gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ohun tá a máa dì mú ní kókó lórílẹ̀-èdè wa. Ohun tá a bá fi sílẹ̀, ṣé òun lọ́mọ ewúrẹ́ máa gbé? Báwo òyìnbó ti ń wọnú ìlú wa ni wọ́n ń kó wa láṣà lọ. Nígbà tó jẹ́ pé àwa tẹ́lẹ̀dùn á fi fún àwọn yìí ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá, gbogbo ọmọ Ìgbò pátápátá, gbogbo ọmọ Haúsá pátápátá, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣera wa lóṣùṣù ọwọ́ ká gbàṣà wa lárugẹ.
This is what happens when we elect public servants and don't tell them what to do for us. Voting is not the end. It is just the beginning.
I need the police that can respond to emergencies fast.
I want the equipment I need to do my job.
I want a police that won't harass or arrest me for no just reason.
I want to be valued for my work, not feared by honest people.
I want a police that won't ask me anything for the boys.
I want a decent salary that is paid on time.
If it happen, with good laws,
Proper funding,
training,
and cooperation.
if it happen,
if it happens.
If it happen.
Is headed by a leader. Leaders have the innate quality to influence, motivate, and enable others to contribute to the success of any organization. Any sphere of life is governed by a leader, from small units like the family to large units like schools, religious bodies, corporate offices, state, and country. Lagos State, the city of excellence, is known to have outstanding leaders, from the governor to public officers, union heads, and market leaders. Iyaloja, a Yoruba word meaning mother of the market, is a title given to female leaders of the market. Every market in Yoruba land is under the leadership of Iyaloja, who ensures that market women are relevant politically and enjoy the benefits of democracy.
The role in the markets as a Yoruba, we protect our member, we make unity to be in the market. And when you come inside the market like Oluwole Urban, you will see everywhere will be peaceful. There's no fighting, there's nothing.
Lagos State, the commercial nerve center of the nation, houses numerous big markets like Mile 12, Lagos Island, Ido, Mushin, Oyingbo, just to mention a few. All of them are under the supervision of Iyaloja.
Before you can be marked as Iyaloja or Iyoja, we call it Iyoja. It's our president that's Iyaloja. We under her is Iyoja. So before you can reach to that level, you must have spent 6 to 7 years in the markets, because we have constitution. Then the next step is that you will be doing what the market wants. Those parts that you won't get it 100%, at least you will get 60% of what the market wants. I'm from Anambra State. So what I'm trying to draw out that as far as Chief Mrs. Filler is concerned, nothing like discrimination. If you are Igbo and you qualify, you have it. If you are Yoruba and you are qualified, as far as she's there, she will give it to you. So there's no discrimination for Iyaloja. And the member will be in love with you. And before they will crown you, for your lodger or for your jar, the local government will have your letter. All the states where you're supposed to submit letter will submit your letter. Your member will know. Your flyer will be in the market for at least 2 weeks or 1 month before they can give you your lodger posts.
Markets in Lagos are well organized. This can be attributed to the extraordinary leadership of Iyaloja.
Our Yoja, she's a very nice person. Her time is good because before this our plaza is not full like this. When she's now Yoja, everywhere is full and everybody is at least thanking God.
Being a woman, she has really done so much. She has tried. This is a marketplace. You meet all kind of people there. We are coming here, it's calm, it's peaceful.
One cannot rule out the fact that exceptional leaders leave an indelible mark wherever they go. However, making a lasting impression as a good leader requires commitment and dedication, bearing in mind that you are called to serve.
According to the United Nations Children's Fund, Nigeria has the highest number of people still practicing open defecation. The implication of this is that Nigeria needs to do more in the provision of public sanitation facilities. The gravity of the situation can be illustrated with Lagos, home to more than 13 million people and the center of intense economic and business activities in Nigeria. Despite the huge population and all its hustle and bustle, public toilets and other sanitation facilities are grossly inadequate and often unusable by people who want to answer nature's call. In a bid to improve on the sanitation and public toilet situation, we gathered that Lagos Ministry of Environment, in partnership with a private organization, upgraded and refurbished some public toilet facilities in Lagos. It is obvious that more needs to be done. With many people disposing their waste in all sorts of places, Lagos, like several other cities in Africa, faces severe negative effects on public health due to poor human waste disposal.
In Nigeria, open defecation is still on a very high side and is increasing annually. Mobile toilets are means of meeting the shortage in facilities for toilets. Sitting on a toilet in public wouldn't probably lead to you having an infection in whatever way. I know as a doctor I've come in contact with patients who think that they got a urinary tract infection from the toilet or a genital infection from the toilet. Maybe they have a discharge, they think it's from using a public toilet. But no, those things are highly unlikely. What is likely to be picked up from a public toilet is whatever you pick up with your hand and take into your mouth. So fecal-orally transmitted infection, because stool actually contain a large load of germs.
Before, we formerly go inside bush, we go along the road, but now when we have this one, we are very fine.
To meet 2030 deadline for the eradication of open defecation in Nigeria, both the government and private sector must work together to reverse the ugly trend, while the government at all levels must continue to create awareness and improve on the public sanitation facilities. The portable restroom industry should see these as an opportunity to invest in mobile toilet business. With the increasing demand for the mobile toilets, owner companies will find it more profitable ventures with unlimited growth.
A situation where before and after use of the toilet, there are some certain things expected of you, and this should be carried out before you use the toilet.